could Bilzerian actually do it? I think he could. I think he would get the Republican vote. He's a military guy. He loves guns. He's constantly got girls all around him. He's got a mansion. He's wealthy. Like, these are things that Republicans love. Now, the only thing that kind of gets in the way is weed. But I think by the time Bilzerian runs for president, which is like 10, 15 years from now, I think weed's going to be legal. Republicans are going to be like, yo, this shit is actually dope. They're going to be like, no wonder they call this shit dope, because this shit's dope. So he's going to check off most of those Republican boxes. Then when it comes to the Democrats, who's not going to like him? Well, the feminists are not going to like him. They're going to be like, he's misogynistic, da-da-da-da. They're going to talk about how he threw that girl off his roof. She broke her leg. But I think he's still going to get a large percentage of the Democrat vote. He's going to get the male Democrat vote, most likely. Like, this would be the most badass president of all time. I'm not saying that everything he does is badass. I'm not condoning all of his actions. But the way he lives his life is badass. And if he can't be bought, that's incredibly badass. Like, nobody's telling you what to do. You're the man. You're the one that's in charge. Another important question, would he be a good president? And what he said was he was going to get experts from all the fields and he was going to just listen to them. So be like, all right, tell me. But he's not going to be under the influence of like the pharmaceutical industry or the agricultural industry. Obviously, there's going to be things he's biased towards, you know, and that might be guns, that might be military funding. But there are going to be things that he'll be better at than previous presidents. And that's the thing where he can't be bought. I don't think there's been a single president in our history that hasn't been biased or bought in some capacity. So if he can keep his biases low and prevent being bought, I think he could potentially be a good president. But you think you can't be bought until they show you like the real money. If you Google Putin's net worth right now, it'll say something like $200 billion. And you can have $2 billion, but the notion of having $100 billion or $200 billion or access to those funds in some capacity, that may persuade your stance on I can't be bought. When you hear Bilzerian talk about it, he's fully aware that he doesn't need more than $500 million to live the life he wants to live. So he's like, yeah, I'm good. I'm all good on that. But I still wonder, I don't know, man. I think anybody can be bought. I honestly think anybody could be bought. Like, I feel like Buddha, if somebody was like, yo, Buddha, just drop this Buddha shit. You know, we're tired of it. We're going to give you $100 billion. Buddha's like, yeah, you're right. This shit's fucking just horse shit. I just sit there and do nothing all day. Like, imagine you are Dan Bilzerian. You have $2 billion. You're running for president. And they're like, all right, man, just shut this shit down. We'll give you access to $50 billion. And he's just like, ooh. Because in that moment, all he's doing is running. Like, imagine Bilzerian's just running for president. He's got $2 billion, and they go, hey, Bilzerian, shut this shit down. We'll give you $50 billion. And this is early. So he's like, he doesn't know if he's going to win. And if he keeps going, he could lose, and he could potentially look bad. Like, he could fuck up in the debates or something. But 10 to 15 years from now, I don't even know how we'll do debates. It's probably going to be some AI asking the questions. And then each president will have like their own individual AI, like talking into their ear. So it'll just be robots running the country. Yeah, Bilzerian doesn't know. He's like, oh, fuck, I could lose. They're offering me $50 billion to literally do nothing. Shit. Like, even somebody who can't be bought, having your net worth increase from $2 billion to $50 billion overnight, that's tough. Like, I see myself as somebody who would resist being bought in most circumstances. But if I'm offered $50 to $100 billion to just shut the fuck up, I don't know, man. I don't fucking know. Imagine if he does win, though. He becomes like this insane, notorious figure of history. And maybe he changes the world for the better. Maybe he's right. Maybe he knows how to fix the fucking system. I don't think any single person does, but maybe he knows something that we don't. Question for you is, do you think Dan Bilzerian could get elected president of the United States? And do you think he could be a good president? Leave your comments down below. Make sure to subscribe, and many more videos coming soon.